there was many things I loved about your playoffs, but obviously it was game one, I think, where Chucky got you, right? Good hit or whatever, and you come back, you play through it, and your response to Panger at the end of the game was, hey, it's a clean body check, it's part of the game, and we're going to move on. Like, when you answered it that way, if I was on the Florida Panthers, I would have been like, fuck. Like, Ike said that we didn't even phase him. Like, is that just how you truly believe at the time? Like, listen, it's a big hit. I shook it off. Here we go. Because I thought it was a big kind of message in the series that, yeah, you got me, but fuck it. This is playoff hockey.
Yeah, I mean, you said it, right? Like, you're going to take licks in the game. I mean, it's the sport we play. And, wish I would have saw him. Shouldn't have put myself in that position. But yeah, listen, he finishes a good check on me, and that was kind of my thing. I was like, I went back, I watched it. It wasn't dirty, like, to me it was a clean hit. It was it was obviously a big collision, and I'm kind of falling forward, and he finishes a on me.
Yeah. You kind of lost your edge a bit though, right? Like, didn't you kind of, like
you needed to see him a second earlier because you just caught him and he was already in his position and you were like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was sort of the way I saw it. He finished a good hit on me, and, obviously I, go off the ice, kind of regroup between periods. I think it was at the end of the second, and you just go from there. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say I felt great right after it, but, yeah, I mean, he didn't, it was, part of the game, and you just kind of move on. And I think in that position, yeah, less is more, especially when you're talking about it. And that's honestly the way I felt about it. You're going to get hit. I've been hit before, I'm sure. Most people have in this game, and I didn't take any issue with it, so I didn't feel the need to say anything after the game and just kind of move on.
Yeah, and another reason I brought it up is because the playoffs were physical all year long, and some people, and you don't need to comment on any of this, but some people were saying this and that about it, and I just thought, this is a superstar player that just got hit cleanly, and he's saying it's part of the fucking game, so let's just move on and continue playing here.
Yeah.
So from an ex-player's perspective, it was just refreshing, Ikes, to hear the way he answered it, man up, and we move on.
And that game alone, that period alone, had two big collisions that could have Ikes really spun the series a different way. If it's Gudas that doesn't get hurt, and it's you perhaps, let's say, that gets hurt, that's a complete series changer, right? In game two. So it is a physical sport. To what you said about 10 minutes ago about how you got to have your top guys got to stay healthy, you got to have all the right bounces. Playoff time, man, it's like all the magic needs to kind of all happen, right?
Yeah, and it was just good. Like, when you came back, like I said, if I was on that Panthers bench, I'd be like, fuck,
heads up.
Oh, he's here on a mission. So